Hello guys, welcome back to another part of Core Java tutorial. Today we are going to learn about how to pass an object to a function in a Java program. In C or C++, we already learned how to pass data to a method or a function. In C or C++, there are two options to pass the data to a function, which are pass by value and pass by reference. In pass by value, you just pass the variable as arguments, and in pass by reference, you using the pointers in C or C++. But here in Java, there is no pointer concepts available in Java. So in order to achieve the pass by reference in Java, we need to pass the data by using objects. That means here we need to pass the objects for achieving the pass by reference as like in C or C++. So here I am going to explain it with a complete example. So here I am going to create a class for demonstrating passing object to a function in a class. So here I just create a class called test class. In that class I just create a string variable, string msg. So here I am going to create a constructor for this class, public. It is the constructor of that class. Of course there is a string argument. This dot msg is equal to msg. Okay, I just got a value for the string variable called msg. Now I am going to create another variable, another method in this class. So I make the return type of that method as boolean, and the method name is check object. I just create a method with a return type boolean, and name of that method is check object. So I am going to pass a value to this object, which is an object. So here I am going to pass an object of this class to this method. So here the type is name of the class, test class. I give it as obj. I just create an if loop here. If here I am going to check values for two objects, whether that values are true or false. So here I am going to compare two values of an object, compare two values of two objects. So here I am going to access that variables using this object obj dot msg dot equals. We do not it's not possible to use double equal because it's a string value, so we need to use the functions called dot equals to compare the string values. If obj.msg equals msg, then it will return true. Otherwise it will return false. Else it will return false. Here I just compare the values of two objects. Here is the object that is passed here, and compare it with another object, and if it is found to be equal, then it's returned true, otherwise it will return false. Okay. Now I am going to create the main class here, public class I name it as object passing. I name it as object passing. Of course, that class contain the main method. Void main. You need to pass the command line arguments here. Okay, I just create a public class and that class contain the main method. Now I am going to create two objects of this class called a test class. Test class test1 is equal to new test class. I just pass a string here. I just pass apple. Again I am going to create another class, another object of the same class, test class. Test2 is equal to new test class. I give it as orange. Again I just create another object called test class. Test3 is equal to new test class. Again I give it as apple. Okay, now I am going to compare these objects using that method called check object by passing one object as argument. So here I just print it out, system dot out dot println. First I compare these two objects, test1 and test2. Of course it is not equal because the two values are not equal. Test1 equals test2. Here I am going to call the function using the first object. First object test1 dot call this method called check object test1 dot check object. I pass an argument here. That argument is the second object test2. Okay, so I just invoke the method using test1. That means the value corresponding to test1 is apple, and I pass as argument as test2. So here we got test2. So in this if loop obj.message, that means test1 values corresponding to test1, which is apple, equals msg. Sorry, obj.message, that means this object.message is orange because I passed test2 as arguments, is equals msg. Msg means data corresponding to this object test1, which is apple. That means this is not true, which will return false. So again I compare. Again I'm going to compare test1 and test3. So here I'm going to pass test1 dot test2 is not test3. In this case the two values, that means the values of obj.msg and msg are same, which are apple. In that case it will return true. Now this is the time to check the program. So I'm going to save it. Save in D drive, in programs, the public class. What is the public class name here? Test class. No, object passing. Okay, so here I'm going to give the file name as object passing dot java. Save as all files, save. Now I'm going to compile that program. Javac object passing dot java. Okay, there is no errors present in that program. Now I'm going to run the program. Object passing. Now you can see that test1 object of test1 and test2 are false. That's why. This is because value corresponding to test1 is apple and value corresponding to test2 is orange. And test2 and test3, test1, sorry, it is test1. I save it again. One more time I need to compile it. Okay, one more time I need to run it. Okay, test1 equal to test2 is false and test1 and test3 is true. Guys, this is how we passing an object as argument in a method in Java. You will get the complete source code of this topic from my blog. My blog URL is given under the description of this video. Please subscribe my channel for getting more video updates. Thank you for watching. See you in the next part of this tutorial.